Welcome, lovely, peacefuls, and kind souls. Do you struggle with finding peace at home? Do you struggle with maintaining organization at home, finding that balance? Do you feel like you're working more when you come home from work? Or maybe you even work from home and you feel like there's extra work to do and you generally feel unsettled? Then this video is for you, because we're actually going to be going over how to keep a stress-free home. Yes. So you're going to learn organizational tips and what you can do to maintain peace within your home. We're going to go over some of my fabulous tips that I have shared with my clients that have provided them with peace and being anxiety free, doing some organizational techniques that I have taught them. But before we continue, make sure you're subscribed, you like, you share this video, and you turn on that notification bell. I was about to say notification. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos, okay? And if we are meeting for the first time, I'm Avishai, international best-selling author of the Power of Why book, international speaker, holistic health coach, and founder of the 12-week Eat Stress Away program, teaching professional women how to get rid of their stress through nutrition and lifestyle changes with my 6-step Eat Stress Away method. So I've come across many clients, and I've come across people in general that I have helped create a stress-free home, a more peaceable home. If you don't know, I am a avid minimalist, and so I like to clear the clutter as much as possible. And I find that when you have a cluttered home, you're more stressed, you're more overwhelmed, and you're more likely to go for that junk food and overeat and things, because sometimes that's an outlet for many professional women. You know, sometimes the food becomes the bestie, right? Because you feel so completely overwhelmed. And a lot of us as professional women, you know, I don't personally have a husband, I don't have any children, but many professional women that I have worked with that have been my clients, they do. And a lot of times you feel like your work is never ending, because you come home and the time that you think you're going to have to yourself is devoted to helping other people. It's devoted to, you know, being attentive to your husband, making dinner for the family, helping your children with their homework, and there's really not a lot of time for yourself, and that could be overwhelming. So, and also your work could never be finished. You know, then you have the chores, you have the laundry to do, you have to walk the dog, or you have to, there's so many things that you have to do, and it can just feel very draining and very frustrating and very stressful, and you feel you end up feeling angry and resentful sometimes because of. And so what ends up happening is you have the mindset that I don't have any time for myself, I'm never gonna have peace, and you end up feeling ungrounded all the time. And I find that too with the clients that I've come across, is the minute that they actually feel peace, they still feel unrested, because in their subconscious programming and that autopilot compass, I call it, you think that you always have something to do, and then here comes that guilt, right? You almost feel guilty for sitting. It's almost like I'm not supposed to do this, because you're always on autopilot. So peace starts to feel foreign to you. So what my aim is for this video is for peace to actually feel normal to you, and that you're deserving to have peace. But we're going to go over some very specific techniques. So the number one thing I like to do is, if you have a cluttered home, and as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I'm an avid minimalist. So if you are, I find that when your home is cluttered, your mental is cluttered as well. So, and this can go the other way. You know, maybe you do some mental work, maybe you've been journaling, maybe you've been going within and seeing, you know, where you can clear your energy. And so now you're ready to clear clutter. And some people, it works the opposite. It works where you remove physical items and then your mental feels clear. So whatever way it works for you, it doesn't really matter, as long as it's working and it's moving you into a positive direction. So I find that what I want you to do today is to go through your closets, go through all the stuff that you have in your home, and you want to see If there are any bins you can start to put certain things in, and if there are any things that you don't need. So I want you to go through your clothes, and if this sounds overwhelming for you, what I want you to do is go through maybe your drawers first. Like, pick a day of the week that you can go through your drawers, okay, and say, okay, I don't need these pair of pants anymore. I don't need these shirts. I don't need these shorts anymore. I don't need these underwear anymore. I don't need these bras anymore. Whatever it is, go through that and start to throw those things away, okay? And then pick another day. You want to go through your closet and see if there are things that you can throw away, okay? So you're going to go through that. And then if there's things like there's boxes of stuff, maybe there's boxes of books, maybe there's boxes of different things, you're going to take another day, okay? And you're going to go through those things and throw them out if you don't need them. So that's one way to be organized and to alleviate the overwhelm. In terms of the laundry, doing the laundry and the cooking and things like that, what I want you to do, I guess this is going to be the middle part of the video and some for the end. I have more free gifts. What I want you to do in terms of the laundry and meal prep is to, in the description box, grab my Stress Less Meal Planner Guide, because that's going to keep you on track with your meals, reduce the stress. It's actually geared towards people who want to lessen their stress and overwhelm. Hence the Stress Less Meal Prep Guide. So you want to grab that guide. It's going to show you how to prep your meals for not only you, but for you and your family, meaning not for them, because they may not eat the same way as you, but it will help alleviate that overwhelm of you meal prepping and meal prepping for them, okay? So it's going to give you detailed instructions. There's also a daily meal planner that you can make copies of, and it's an easily duplicatable download that you can utilize, okay? So that is my Stress Less Meal Prep Guide. It gives you detailed instructions, like I said, when to meal prep, how to do it to lessen overwhelm, and it's for quick, easy, simple recipes, okay? So grab that in the description box below. And so in terms of laundry, you want to pick a day that you could devote to doing laundry on a consistent basis. You don't want to choose, like I always say in my videos, you don't want to choose a time that you know you don't have energy. Choose a time that you have your most energy, where you feel the most peaceful, and you can really devote time to that without feeling drained and overwhelmed, okay? If you have children and your children need help with your homework, what I want you to do so you don't feel drained with doing that is share with them. Speak to your children, even if they're 5. Say, you know what? Listen, every day at 6:30, from 6:30 to 7, and if they don't know time yet, you could say, okay, when this show comes on, you know, if they're little. If they're older, I mean, you could give them the time, but let's say if they're little, when this show comes on, or when mommy is doing this, I'm gonna help you for this long. I'm gonna help you for as long as this show goes, or I'm gonna help you for as long as, I don't know, as long as you usually take a nap or something like that. This way you're not drained. You don't feel like your time is completely gone and devoted to them. They will appreciate that, appreciate you for that. Don't ever feel like, oh, your time has to be totally enthralled with them, because let's face it, you know, at the end of the day, you want to be the best parent you could possibly be, and a stressed out parent, you know, that's not that great for the children. Obviously, you're going to feel the daily stressors, but chronic stress, that brings that depression, anxiety, and that overwhelm that your children, you know, shouldn't have to see on a daily basis. You know, you want to be obviously most authentic. You're going to have rough days, but you don't want to always be like that, is what I'll say. No judgment at all, though. So you want to share with them that you have this time where you can devote to that, and you're going to show them how they can do their homework and then go do something else. Maybe that's when you do the laundry, you know. Maybe go for a walk or go and meditate. If you have a husband, say, okay, this is when, and this is my next point. If you have a husband, you need to talk to him and share with him when you're going to have time for self-care and when he needs to have time for self-care. That way it alleviates everything, and maybe present who can actually, you know, delegate the tasks and things of that nature. What I want you to do is comment down below and let me know if you need help delegating tasks in your household, and if you actually struggle with speaking up as to what your needs are to alleviate the overwhelm in your life. I'd love to know, and I'd love to help you with that. So that's super important to do that, because everyone could be on the same page. This will create routine in your life, but not routine to where it's something that feels aggravating, because what you have done is you've created around your peace of mind. And that's why I have my clients always set their specific boundaries. They set their specific boundaries with themselves and with other people. It's important, because if you don't set those boundaries, you'll end up feeling drained. You'll end up feeling resentful and angry towards your family, and that's what you want to avoid. So when you let them know, listen, I need this time to myself. What time do you need to yourself? When do you need it? For how long? It's okay to present those things, okay? It is okay to share that. You have permission to do that. You're on this earth to live a peaceable life as much as possible. In order for you to function at your optimum, you need to learn to speak up and say certain things to alleviate that overwhelm, and so you can, like I said, function at your optimum. So I hope these tips were helpful. And here's your free gift. I want you to grab my stress-free home guide that shares with you specific conversations that you can have with your family, so you don't lose relationships, so you don't lose the friendship, and so you can gain more peace from each other. It also gives you scheduling time, and it also shows you how to organize your household, how to speak with your children, how to implement certain disciplines with your children that are not harmful to them, but shares with them what your boundaries are, so you can live a peaceable life at home. So again, comment below, let me know if this video was helpful. Let me know what questions you have. I'm more than willing to help you with your questions. Getting tongue-tied in this video today. I'm way too excited. And I will see you next week, Loverly Peacefuls. Much love in a stress-free home.